Hi, Carlos here from Whiskey Situation. We have the really special privilege of having Jota Tanaka from Kirin and from the Fuji brand of whiskey with us. So, domo arigato and thank you for...
thank you for having me.
Yeah, pleasure. So, what we would love to know, because in the UK we have Japanese whiskey, we have the usuals that we know from Suntory and so on, but there are a lot of brands that are making excellent whiskey, and with the attention to detail that Masataka Taketsuru has brought back from, and the attitude of the country that has always been so.
Yes.
We are very excited to see more variety. And what I would love to know from you is, with the Fuji brand, can you please tell us some of the core range and what people who haven't tried this and why they should be?
Yes. Okay, today we are presenting 3 expressions. One is single blended. Not so many people know about what the single blended means. Blended whiskey made from one single distillery, which is us. We are making variety of whiskey, not only Scottish style of malt, but Scottish style of grain whiskey, Canadian style of grain whiskey, as well as the bourbon style of whiskey, which is American. This is a blend of all those, which they are all made at the foot of Mount Fuji, which is the Fuji Gotemba distillery. This is a 43 ABV. This is kind of delicately fruits, like a peach apricot and apples.
I have heavy caramel from this, burnt caramel, and yeah. So the fruits is there. So it's that side of it. This is unpeated, I think, probably.
Exactly. Creamy texture and more like a fruit forward. Barrels are all American white oak, no other wood. But
For one of the core ranges, this is delicious. It's well done here. This is a
very
very rich flavor for having 43%, but the flavor is stronger than the ABV.
Some people say this is kind of really creamy texture, and also some people told us feel like having the cashmere sweater in the winter. That means really delicate, warm you up. Very tender, mellow.
Has a nice warming feeling as it goes down, but we have it's dry too, a bit dry. So I love it's making an amazing impression.
Okay, the other thing is bottom pan. We have a Mount Fuji at the bottom. Every bottle, our engineers so proud of our location, the Mother Nature. Every bottle has this comment, the gift from Mount Fuji. We believe without Mother Nature of Mount Fuji, we cannot create such a beautiful, nice flavors. That's what we're proud of. Next expression, you want to try, this is a single grain blend of 3 different style of grain whiskey. Scottish grain, Canadian grain whiskey, and the American whiskey, which is bourbon. We are making exactly same way as bourbon is made in Kentucky. Use high rye mash bill, and the corn and the malted barley. Put in the new charcoal barrels, making that bourbon style whiskey. But this Canadian bourbon and the Scottish style.
Have you been to America?
I used to live in Kentucky.
Oh, you were living there? I was there last week I drove around everywhere like a madman to all the distilleries and.
I used to work at the Four Roses from 2002 to 2009, 7 years, making the spirits of America.
That muskiness with the rye is definitely there. And I'm a huge fan of blends, because I don't believe that you have to be a single malt to be enjoyable. If you have a good master blender or a great master blender, and they put things together, it can be a dream. There's been many tastings I've been to where I've tried the expressions anyway, and I start to mix them, and I start to see what have I got. And sometimes I've come up with some pretty good formulas. Hopefully they send me my share of the money.
Yeah, the blending is some fun part of it. Creating the variety of whiskey as a component, like a paint. That is a work of art.
We like the color purple, but to get there, you have to have red and blue.
Exactly. Well,
otherwise, you cannot reach it.
The thing is, now this label kind of reddish in color. That's because comes from a flavor. I hope you to get like a raspberry, orange marmalade.
I get this bourbony feel to it. I get it's almost like having a single cask from a bourbon, except I've got more detail to it. Mm-hmm. I mean, the grain part, I think, is the lowest part of this. I know it is mainly grain, but that rye is really punching in there. It's a big component of it.
This is 46 ABV.
Ooh, on the finish, it's like I finished some Four Roses single barrel.
Oh, okay. Well,
maybe you snuck a cask away or two.
But when it comes to our majority of bourbon barrel, we're proud of, when it comes to bourbon barrel, 100% Four Roses. This because Four Roses is our sister distillery, so we are capable of acquiring those ex-bourbon Four Roses.
This is amazing stuff.
You had a good palate.
I spent a whole week drinking just bourbon and every single strength.
Do you want to try next one?
Please.
This is a single malt.
Again, that familiar Mizunara. It's Mizunara cask, right?
No,
Yeah.
no
This is
Mizunara.
No Mizunara.
You failed.
How did you get this then?
Well, not only the Mizunara cask gives you some exotic wood influence. The American white oak could give you some kind of incense wood, but this is a very delicate, more prominent character. It's kind of more stone fruit, peach.
This is. I'm getting quite a lot of oak from this.
Mm-hmm. But majority American white.
There's a very malty, cereally taste to this.
Yeah, really.
This territory of them.
Viscosity, and nice creamy texture to it. Creme brulee.
How do you achieve this dryness from this?
Dryness?
Yes. So the coating right away in the mouth, that's what I'm always interested to know, is that to make this and create this where this is, how many years old? This is
8 years in an average.
8 years average.
Yes.
So
some of the one age up
you are responsible for the whole thing here.
Sure.
And then the casks used for this are?
Majority American white oak.
American white oak.
A small portion of
new American white oak or first fill?
First fill for Roses bourbon barrel and refill. Then small proportion of American white oak, but beer aged barrel.
So it's safe to say that if you're a bourbon fan, this is a very nice transition into. If you've never tried Japanese whiskey, I highly recommend having some of this. Not only is it very cost effective, and it's not going to cost you same as Kuruizawa, but it's great to have something that tastes like this, and this complex flavor. I really want some now. So
yeah, that's a very our house style is really purity in flavor and fruity floral. We're not trying to make any punch on the nose like a smoky stuff, robust. We delicately, but a lot of layers and come and goes. And this again, the reason why this is kind of goldenish, it's kind of come from flavor style, like a peach, stone fruity, tropical nuance to it. That's why we put the kind of golden colors. What we're proud of is our water using to make this is everything snowmelt water. Snow or rain fall onto, especially peak period of Mount Fuji. We're pumping out the water from aquifer, which runs through 100 meters beneath our distillery. The thing is, we scientifically found that a water source we're using was fall onto the Mount Fuji 50 years ago, 50. Our distillery is located at the foot of Mount Fuji. From our distillery to the peak, less than 12 kilometers. Although it's so adjacent, water traveling 50 years from the peak to reach to our aquifer. So with every sip, you're talking about water, every sip, people are experiencing 50-year journey of the water from peak to your glass on top of whiskey, spend years and years in the barrels. That's what we're proud of. That's one reason that we said on every bottle, the gift from Mount Fuji. Without Mother Nature, Mount Fuji.
Well, I'm glad this is how it's made, because next time I'm on the marathon, I will not have water anymore from Fuji. I will have this. It's the same thing, but better.
Drink responsibly. Drink moderate.
Well, I will sip all the way through the race, and it will get me there quicker.
Oh, you cannot finish.
I'm just joking. I probably won't
sure,
do this,
sure,
but it's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
Jota, and I look forward to visiting the distillery as well in the near future.
Let
to
me know.
See how you do there, because I can imagine it's a beautiful place.
Yeah. Welcome to Fuji Gotemba.
So thank you very much for joining
Thank
us.
you.